EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. The drive will start with an option going left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Jackson going to run again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
One more time with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Now a play fake. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. This is taken at the 15. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. But just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Call it a loss of 12 that time, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's taken in by Duvernay. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Carr. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. And the catch made by Johnson.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Carr now to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And Jackson throwing once more.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
On 1st down, Carr.
Oh, the slant complete to Michael Thomas.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson.
46 yards.
And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Let's go, y'all. Nothing here. Let's do this, man. Give us y'all. Me and you, baby. Me and you. This is where you step up.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Carr now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Carr going to go on 4th down.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
To throw is Carr. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Here's Carr to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. From 10 yards out.
And the Saints are back within a score.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because...
And Andrews lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's roll. Gotta happen, baby. We gotta happen. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, been there, done it. It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. It's one play, baby. That's how we eat. I know you hype.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jackson's going to look to run it.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position, no one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside, but you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space, and that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd.
And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They try the left side here with Williams. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 24-17. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10.
Jackson.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Jackson to throw. Connecting with Aguilar.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Jackson connects with Duvernay, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Jackson.
That is incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Throwing, Jackson.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.